Welcome to the Meditation Realm, Planeswalkers. I am Caleb, your guide through these blind eternities, and in today's video we have another one of the Phyrexia All Will Be One Complete Edition bundles. It has been completely awesome opening these with you guys. All of these have been really good. Looking forward to what we can get in this bundle. Open it up for the viewer, Yuri, seeing how lucky we can continue on his streak of pretty good bundles. We've opened up an Elish Norn of some variation in every one. Can't say I have done that for every bundle. I'd like to say I've done that for every bundle, but it's been pretty lucky for this gentleman. Gonna go ahead, you know the drill, my friends. We're gonna go ahead and skip through these land packs. We have the Complete Edition pack, and we're gonna start off with the set boosters. Let's see if we can top 4 mythics that we opened up in the last bundle. Ooh, we got a Phyrexian Foil Island. Always lovely to see those. I am happy with them. First pack, we're starting off with the Eternal Wanderer. Great card to actually play with, regardless if it's one-on-one or in Commander. It does work. The bridge type effect to make it so that only one creature can attack it each combat is just so ridiculous. Our rare here is the Monumental Facade. It's a facade of a rare. Now, the oil counter theme, they didn't really do as much as they could have, I feel, with that mechanic. There are a few cards that care about it, but outside of limited, really, it's kind of just limited. And being, if you haven't caught up on the story, I'm going to give you a 10-second spoiler alert and walk away or mute the channel. But yeah, the big surprise, Phyrexians lose, and their oil is removed. So it's like, I don't see them doing anything with oil counters again in the future. Ooh, we got a signed Green Suns card. Again, some of those signed cards are worth some money, most of them aren't. Conduit of Worlds for the rare. Foil uncommon. On to the next pack. No mythics so far. This might be one of those bundles where we're on the underside of mythics, and that's happened. Lowest has been one. Ooh, we got another Phyrexian Foil Island. And then our rare here is a Tyvar. Well, hey, at least we've got one great mythic. We've got Mondrak, the Glory Dominus, in the Showcase foil. This guy is amazing. Doubling token effect on a creature that can be indestructible. Really good. It's one of those few cards that are going to keep value and likely go up in price as time goes forward. As long as it doesn't see, another 3 reprints, then it might drop. But we'll see. On to, so we got another mythic back-to-back. We got Sword of Forge and Frontier. Another great card that's going to keep going up in price. Just about every sword has always seen play. Ooh, we got a Clutch of the Undercity. That card used to be quite the staple back in the old EDH days. Being able to, be versatile in either just removing a permanent, saving some life, or transmuting and being a tutor. Tangleweave Armor for the rare. This is from the Commander deck. This card can actually do a lot of work depending on how big your Commander is. We got another rare, Archfiend of Dross, and a foil common. So far, starting pretty good off again. This particular viewer of mine has had quite the success in all these bundles. I wish I could have the Yugimoto style luck and be able to get such great ones every time. The rare is Thrun, Breaker of Silence. Not worth much, but definitely a very powerful card for Commander. 1v1 against control. Yeah, I can definitely see him being pretty hard to deal with as well. But again, Commander is where I think he can definitely do a lot of shining. And then our next rare here is the Bloated Contaminator. And that's it for that pack. And we're down to the last 3 already. Let's see what we can luck out with here. What do we have? Uncommon. The Adaptive is actually pretty good in the limited environment. These few cards that actually care about oil counters in limited is good. Squirrel Hive for the rare. Card that's good and constructed. Not just limited, but also good and limited. But yeah, the oil counters, I really feel that was a missed opportunity. They could have done a little bit more with that, in my opinion. And then our next pack here. Ooh, we got a foil forest in the full art. And then the rare is Vran, Executioner Thane, foil uncommon. Hey, we got a mythic from the list slot. We have Titania, Protector of Argoth. This has been one of those cards that's been a lot of fun to play. I personally played in several decks. Being able to ramp by returning a land to your hand. Most of the decks play fetch lands, so it's easy to get more value from it. And then from those said fetches, you get a token. A lot of value in Titania. I highly recommend playing her in your green decks that have, either a landfall theme or just a lot of fetch lands, sack lands. We're on to the last regular pack here, Planeswalkers. Let's see if we can get lucky with one more mythic. And we have Graz, the Unstoppable Juggernaut. He is not mythic, but he does look pretty sweet in this What If Phyrexianized style art. We have Green Sun's Twilight. Decent rare. Not the best of the cycle, which is surprising to say for green. It's actually kind of the worst of the cycle, in my opinion. Just because you have the chance to whiff, where the other ones you really don't have the chance to whiff. Alright, we're on to the last pack, Planeswalkers. Thank you for joining me, as always. Glad to have you here. Like, share, subscribe if you have not already. And let's see if we can luck out. And this might be one of the few bundles where I don't open up an Elish Norn for this gentleman. I guess everybody can't be continuously lucky. But, still pretty good. Mondrak is amazing. Sword is amazing. Titania is great in a lot of decks. These lands are worth so much value, and they are just so beautiful. We've got Tyrannix Rex for the Phyrexianized style. Again, the texture on these cards is pretty sweet. This guy is really strong in Commander, too. I've played him a bunch, and I've had this guy played against me. Can't be countered, trample, toxic 4, ward 4, haste. The ward 4 is huge because that makes target removal really hard. Oh, yeah, the Swords to Plowshares. Did you leave open 5 mana to be able to cast that? Not likely. Usually you only leave open 1 or 2 mana to be able to cast your removal spells, and they just make this guy basically untargetable. And Toxic 4 is a 3-turn clock. So even though he's an 8/8 trample, he's going to kill them quick. He's going to kill your opponents quick. Our next card is the Ickermoon Gauntlet. This is another card that's... oh, pardon me. This is another card that's seen a lot of play. There's a lot of decks that are based around Planeswalkers, aka Super Friends, and this adding an extra additional ability to each Planeswalker you control, and then casting non-creature spells, being able to continuously add more counters makes it so easy. Super easy to get your Planeswalkers to ultimate and pop off a bunch of emblems and just take the game over. Again, so much values in these. Mondrak is such a hit. Another value one for him, over 160 bucks. I've been happy with every one of these I've opened. I highly recommend getting these on the cheap if you can. They are something that's going to keep going up, so it's kind of up to you if you really want to spend $140 or more. I think that's what the market price is going for right now. But there's a lot of hits. If you're really looking for a collection of these pretty lands, you're looking for the chance at some of these wonderful mythics. And again, these Phyrexian style cards, I don't see them doing these oil slicks again. They're unique styling, and being it's kind of based around Phyrexia, which again lore-wise is defeated. If you didn't catch up on the story, it's basically been phased out of existence. It swapped spots with Zhalfir, the multiverse, because Ren is a badass. So they swapped spots, and now new Phyrexia no longer exists, and the oil no longer connects to anybody in the multiverse. So all those limp bodies just don't matter. Thank you for joining me, Planeswalkers. Always glad to have you here. Like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video.